Hi guys, my name is Noni Matikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about the Senzo Meyiwa case, particularly the things that Usibia has exposed about the police, including the trial itself, things that are happening there. I'm gonna quickly go through a list of them, and then you guys tell me what were your thoughts when it comes to that. Sibia was like, I'm not bowing down. I'm not going to allow these people to come for me. I'm not going to allow these people to sentence me for something that I did not do. I'm not going to allow these people to abuse me. Yeah, well, he exposed Gininda's lies. That's one of the things that he has done. Expose Gininda's lies when he talked, when Baloi mentioned the diary. That diary spoke about Yende. And then Muzi was like, hang on a sec. Did you just say Yende? You say Yende and Mukola called Gininda. Haibo, didn't you guys, you were busy hiding this the entire time. Now it's coming out. So he exposed that he was not arrested by three cops as the court was being misled to believe. The court was being misled to believe that three cops arrested him. Now Yende's name pops out in Gininda's diary, showing that Gininda also lied. He also exposed Gininda that while they were outside of police station in Vosloorus, that's the second thing, Gininda did not request for an office to do his interview with him. Instead, Gininda did his deeds outside, which shows unethical behavior. It shows unethical behavior because why we are in police station, why are we sitting outside? Hmm? So he is fighting there and is like, I'm not gonna go down Jay for no reason. The other thing that he's exposing is the time frame, the exact time that Sibia exposes Judge Rata. That whenever Sibia answers things that Judge Rata was also thinking, they got you. He's like, no, the outburst that Judge Rata will have, he will be angry. He will be angry, and you are wondering, Haibo, this judge, what's going on? Haibo. So Urata is cool, has been exposed because he keeps losing his anger and he's cool and loses control and he becomes emotional and has this outburst. That's another thing that Usibia exposed about Judge Rata. I don't think Judge Rata understands that he's being exposed. Also, Sibia exposed the balaclava that even cops are fearful of it. They are fearful of people that comes wearing balaclavas. He exposed the torture that was done by Abo Balaclava. Balaclava tortured him. He exposed them, and he told us the sad truth of what happened to him during 2020, the 30th of May. So the other thing that he also exposed is how he was made to sit as a form of torture in an air chair. There was no chair, but they said sit down. That was a form of torture also. So there was an imaginary chair that he was here to imagine as if he's sitting in some chair, and then they were showing him, yo, yeah. And then he is also exposing Baloi that you can't corner anyone who's telling the truth. He exposed him that you can't, because Ubaloyi also tried to talk to bring in fact he exposed Baloyi trying to corner him, and that Baloyi dismally failed. He exposed Baloyi trying to use there's so much torture that happened to him because he spoke about the plastic tubing. He tried to he was trying to get Sibia to get in that psychological state and emotional state. And Sibia was like, not today, Satan. I'm going to expose you. You are trying, but he failed to corner him, and he failed to use psychological torture to torture Sibia further. He failed. And then the other thing that Usibia dealt with was to give Baloi a runaround. Ne? He gave him a Baloyi a runaround because Sibia is defending himself, and Ubaloyi is shocked to learn that Sibia is capable of standing his ground. He exposed Baloyi of undermining people once again, and showed him that you can't undermine people. We all have brains. We were given them by God. And me, I'm going to stand up for myself to you. And then also uSibiya exposed the evidence yaka Colonel Rose that that evidence is fabricated because that number belongs to my brother, to my cousin, Lungisani Ndwandwe. That is not accused number 5's phone number. No, he exposed them. He also exposed that you are saying that I was part of a crime, but there's no reward for the crime that I supposedly did. I did not get any reward. I was not even involved in that situation. And then also the other thing that was exposed, through Nxumalo. Nxumalo dealt with the common purpose, and that common purpose situation was dealt with so nicely because it showed that these people were not together at the time. That was another thing that was exposed there. Common purpose does not exist. Ayikho common purpose. And then the other thing that was exposed was Judge Rata trying to gaslight the defense witnesses. Remember when he said, you are going to answer, if you want or you don't want, you can stop. And Usibiya said, I want to answer. And then Judge Rata was like, now don't answer, because he knew that Sibiya will bring a proper answer. That was him gaslighting state witness. That exposed Judge Rata. It exposed him because we are dealing with Judge Rata was busy fabricating something and said it was said by Usibiya, and Usibiya did not say it like that. And then when Mshololo took the stand, Usibiya exposed Judge Rata's lies through Mshololo's cross-examination, which I was like, mwah, Queen Mshoza, you did a great job. You did a great job, ma'am. You did a great job. So I loved that. Usibiya was like, what else did Usibiya expose? Usibiya exposed Gininda's setup because Usibiya told us about the Buthelezi brothers, that he was being teamed up with the Buthelezi brothers by Gininda and his cronies. And his colleagues, and his colleagues, their colleagues. And his colleagues, they kept talking about the Buthelezi brothers, all to find out the Buthelezi brothers, someone is dead and the other one was in prison at the time, and now they had to change the strategy. Hence, they look, because one of the Buthelezi brothers was shot and had dreadlocks. I don't know about their skin texture, color, but one of them was shot and had dreadlocks. Now they had to look for someone who had dreadlocks. That's why they have got Gadla there. Yep. So Gininda was exposed for trying to force the Buthelezi brothers before, Muzi with the Buthelezi brothers before. When that did not work, he had to look for other accused to fit the narrative. And Umuzi exposed that about Gininda. What else do you know that was an expose for you? Let's talk about it. Tell me about it. And then the other thing that we found that Umuzi was like, the pictures, yes. The pictures, the so-called pictures of the day that the so-called Zulu says we had a party at the hostel. In those so-called pictures, Umuzi is not there. Muzi is not there on those pictures. He exposed also recently, yesterday, in the few days, that you are trying to trick me and I'm not falling for it. Baloyi, he exposed Baloyi. And then the other thing is that he dealt with is that he was put in situations of inhuman torture. Things that were inhuman, Sanalam, that he was tortured, Usibiya, for 16 hours. He narrated his inhuman torture. He talked about that. And then he also exposed Judge Rata of his memory loss. Because he keeps saying, I listen, I know what happened. He was exposed. He was exposed. And then he also talked about how he was forced to sign a confession that he had nothing to do about. He was forced. And then he talked about how the cops are torturing people, the plastic, the imaginary chair. And then he told us the arresting officers initially when he got arrested 2019 and what happened to him. He's been through the West, guys. What are your things that you think I forgot to mention when Sibiya was exposing the entire case? Uguti, these are lies. This is you people trying to frame us. Let's talk quick comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.